Leo, I said yes to something yesterday that I did not want to do.
What was it?
My neighbor asked me to help remove furniture on a Saturday. My only free Saturday this month.
And you said yes?
Before my brain even finished processing the question, my mouth just said, sure, no problem.
Was it a problem?
A huge problem. I spent the whole day carrying a couch up 3 flights of stairs.
Why didn't you just say no?
Because in that exact second, saying no felt more painful than carrying the couch.
That's a very honest sentence.
It's a very common sentence. I think half the world is one message away from carrying someone else's couch.
Okay, now I need to know why no is so hard to say.
Hey everyone, welcome back to English Heart to Heart, your cozy little corner of the internet to learn real English through real conversations. I'm Mia.
And I'm Leo, a man who has said yes to 3 group projects this month that I did not have time for.
3?
One of them wasn't even my project. Someone just added my name to the group.
That's not even people-pleasing, that's kidnapping.
It felt that way, yes.
Okay, today we're talking about saying no, why it feels so hard, why we say yes when every part of us wants to say no, and how to do it without drowning in guilt.
This is AB1 to B2 episode, so we'll keep things clear and natural.
Later in Word Tour, we'll slow down some useful words from today's chat.
And in Say It Better, we'll turn some stiff, textbook-sounding sentences into things real people actually say.
As you listen, think about this. When was the last time you said yes, but every part of you wanted to say no?
Let's get into it. So, Mia, why do you think you said yes so fast to the couch thing?
Honestly, I think I was scared she'd think I was a bad neighbor.
Over one Saturday?
It doesn't feel like one Saturday in the moment. It feels like if I say no, she'll think I'm selfish, and then that thought will live in my head for a week.
So the fear isn't really about the couch.
No, the couch is just the excuse. The real fear is being disliked.
That's such a normal fear, though.
It is. But it makes saying no feel 10 times bigger than it actually is.
I do the same thing with my group projects. Someone messages me, "Hey, can you join this?" And even if I'm already busy, my brain goes straight to, if I say no, they'll think I'm not a team player.
So you protect your image instead of protecting your time.
Exactly. And by the end of the month, I protected my image so well that I have no time left for anything.
That's the trade nobody talks about. Every yes you give away is a piece of time you can't get back.
Okay, but let's be fair here. Saying yes isn't always bad. Sometimes we say yes because we actually care about people.
True. Helping a friend move. Showing up for a colleague, staying late once for someone who needs it, that's not people-pleasing, that's just being a decent human.
So what's the actual difference between healthy yes and unhealthy yes?
I think it's about where the yes comes from. A healthy yes comes from choice. An unhealthy yes comes from fear.
Say more.
If I ask myself, do I want to do this? And the honest answer is yes, even if it's a little inconvenient, that's a real yes.
And if the honest answer is no, but I say yes anyway because I'm scared of the reaction?
That's not generosity. That's fear wearing a nice outfit.
Fear wearing a nice outfit. I'm keeping that line.
Keep it.
So how do we actually catch ourselves in that moment? Because for me, the yes comes out before I even think.
That's the first skill, creating a tiny pause. Not a big dramatic pause. Just enough time to notice the fear before your mouth agrees to it.
How do you actually do that in real life? Someone asks you something, you can't exactly say, "Give me 5 minutes to check my feelings."
No, but you can say something simple like, let me check and get back to you.
That buys you time.
It buys you time, and it also breaks the automatic yes.
Okay, I actually tried something like that last week.
Tell me.
My manager asked if I could take on an extra task Friday afternoon. Normally, I would have said yes immediately. This time I said, "Let me check my schedule and confirm in an hour."
And?
I looked at my schedule, realized I genuinely didn't have time, and messaged back saying I couldn't take it on, but I recommended someone who could.
How did that feel?
Uncomfortable. My hands were actually a bit shaky typing the message.
But you sent it.
I sent it, and nothing bad happened. My manager just said, "No worries. Thanks for letting me know."
See, that's the part our brains never predict. We imagine anger, disappointment, some huge reaction. Most of the time, we just get no worries.
It felt like such a small moment from the outside.
But inside, it was a whole battle.
A quiet battle, but a real one.
That's exactly why this is worth talking about. Nobody sees the 10 seconds of panic before you type, I can't.
So the pause helps. What else?
The second thing is separating the person from the request. You can care about someone and still say no to what they're asking.
That sounds nice in theory,
It's not just theory. Think about it. If a friend asks to borrow money you don't have, saying no to the request doesn't mean you don't value the friendship.
but it can feel that way in the moment.
It can. That's why the words matter. You're not saying, I don't care about you. You're saying, I can't do this particular thing right now.
That's a much smaller sentence than the guilt makes it feel like.
Exactly. Guilt exaggerates. It turns, I can't help this weekend, into, I'm a terrible friend.
Guilt is dramatic.
Extremely dramatic. Guilt should honestly get its own reality show.
Okay, third thing?
You don't owe a full explanation.
Wait, really? I always feel like I need to justify my no with 3 reasons and an apology.
I used to do that too. I'm so sorry, I really wish I could, but I have this thing, and also this other thing, and I feel really bad about it.
By the time you finish explaining, you've basically apologized for existing.
Exactly. But a simple, I can't this time, but thank you for asking is a complete sentence.
It feels almost too short.
It's not too short. Long explanations often come from guilt, not from actual necessity.
So the longer the explanation, the more guilt is probably behind it.
Often, yes.
Let me push back a little though.
Go ahead.
What about people who genuinely need help? Isn't there a risk that just say no becomes an excuse to stop caring about people?
That's a fair concern. This isn't about becoming someone who never helps anyone.
So where's the line?
I think the line is sustainability. Can you say yes without quietly resenting the person afterward?
Resenting?
Yes, feeling a little bit of anger or unfairness because you gave something you didn't actually want to give.
Oh, I know that feeling. Helping someone while internally thinking, why am I always the one who does this?
Exactly that. If your yes is going to turn into quiet resentment, it wasn't really a full yes to begin with.
So a good yes doesn't come with a hidden bill.
I love that. No hidden bill.
So, practically, if someone's listening and they know they say yes too often, what's one thing they can actually try this week?
Pick one small no. Not the biggest, scariest no on your list. A small one.
Like what?
Like declining one extra task at work or telling a friend you can't meet this weekend, but next week works better.
Start small, so the fear doesn't win before you even try.
Exactly. And notice what actually happens afterward, not what you imagined would happen.
Because most of the time, it's just nothing dramatic.
Most of the time, it's just no worries.
I'm still thinking about your couch story.
Please don't remind me. My back is still recovering.
Next time?
Next time I'm trying, I can't this weekend, but I hope it goes well.
Short, honest, no hidden bill.
No hidden bill. Now, let's slow down some useful words from today's conversation.
Our first word is people-pleasing.
People-pleasing means constantly trying to make others happy, often by ignoring your own needs.
You could say, I'm working on my people-pleasing habits.
Or, people-pleasing can lead to burnout if you never say no.
Our next word is resentment.
Resentment is a feeling of anger or unfairness about something, usually because you feel you were treated badly or gave too much.
You could say, I felt resentment after helping every weekend without a break.
Or, saying yes out of guilt often turns into resentment later.
Our next word is sustainable.
Sustainable means something you can continue doing over time without exhausting yourself.
You could say, I want my schedule to feel sustainable, not overwhelming.
Or, a sustainable yes doesn't leave you feeling drained.
Our next word is decline.
Decline means to politely say no to something, like an invitation or a request.
You could say, I decided to decline the extra project this time.
Or, it's okay to decline an invitation if you're already tired.
Our next word is boundary.
A boundary is a personal limit you set to protect your time, energy, or feelings.
You could say, saying no is one way to set a healthy boundary.
Or, I'm learning to set boundaries without feeling guilty.
And our final word is guilt-free.
Guilt-free means doing something without feeling bad about it afterward.
You could say, I want to say no in a guilt-free way.
Or, a short, honest answer usually feels more guilt-free than a long explanation.
So today's words are people-pleasing, resentment, sustainable, decline, boundary, and guilt-free.
Keep one word that feels closest to your own life right now.
Now let's turn some flat, textbook sentences into more natural English. This is say it better.
First sentence, I always say yes to everything.
True, but a little flat.
A better version is, I've noticed I struggle to say no, even when I really want to.
That names the real problem instead of just describing the pattern.
Next sentence, I don't want to do it, but okay.
Very common, very passive.
A more natural version is, honestly, I don't have the energy for this right now.
That's direct without being rude.
Next, I feel bad saying no.
Understandable, but a little vague.
Better, I feel guilty when I say no, even when it's the right choice for me.
That's more specific and more honest.
Next, I explained everything so they wouldn't be upset.
A better version is, I over-explained because I was afraid of disappointing them.
That names the fear behind the behavior.
Next, I always help everyone.
A more natural version is, I tend to say yes to people, even when I'm already stretched thin.
Stretch thin is such a useful phrase for feeling overloaded.
Next, I said no and nothing bad happened.
A stronger version. I said no, and to my surprise, it went completely fine.
That captures the surprise we actually feel.
Last one. I want to stop being scared to say no.
A more natural version is, I'm working on saying no without the guilt that usually follows.
That's honest about the process, not just the goal.
Okay, everyone, before we go, think of one small no you could practice this week.
Not the biggest one on your list, just one small one.
In the comments, tell us, what's something you keep saying yes to, even though you want to say no?
Keep it honest.
Keep it simple.
And remember, a short no is still a complete sentence.
Thanks for listening to English Heart to Heart.
See you in the next episode.
Bye for now.